from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 49-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
One of the Panthers' big offseason acquisitions. Here's Miles Sanders. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You talk about this Miami defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
On play action, Young. He'll get this to the rookie, Jonathan Mingo. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
Here we go.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
In motion right is Mingo. A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
On the double.
Here is Young. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That one will be incomplete. He caught it, but could not stay in bounds for the long connection.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Out route to Hill, complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the and all deep in his own territory. Coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And threw an interception the first time they had the football. Wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. You talk about this Miami defense. And they played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today, because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Young throwing complete there to Mingo. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down. They go play action. Young. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
It'll be Young again. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Agba that time, able to drop him for a loss. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Throwing, Young. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get possession of the football as time will run out this first quarter. After the turnover, it's Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Dolphins at a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Being chased out left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Alec Ingold, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ready.
1st and 10, Young. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot, and here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Open man is Mingo, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
That's caught by Mingo, right side. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Young. And that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Looking to throw, Young. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Young will set to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Touchdown, Carolina! Jonathan Mingo, 55 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Can you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now, we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
They're right here.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A-Chain on the counter. And he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Tua, a final shot before half. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Third quarter begins with a run from A-Chain. Dancing away at the 35. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
First down, they go back to A-Chain. Out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there, just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to A-Chain. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Well, they went with a fullback dive that time.
And, Brandon, when I was a kid, the fullback carried the ball equally as much as the running back, then known as the halfback. Nowadays, the fullback's job is to block.
And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Now he's flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Carolina. And even 70 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Young.
2nd and
And it's caught. Touchdown. Hayden Hurst. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are back within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Tua going to throw. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. An option handoff given to Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now here's Young. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. The pitch comes to Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Okay, right?
Hubbard is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3.
Ready?
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Bryce Young with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Right back to A-Chain on second down. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Turbo 3, kick.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's Hill, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
21G. Ready.
Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. A man who joined the Panthers from the NFC champs, it's Miles Sanders. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. You talk about this Miami defense. They've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. It's Young off play action. They'll air one out deep for Mingo. It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He completes this one to Mingo. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Yellow. Ready.
Young to throw it. And that is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here is Young. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Chandler Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got settled a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. This goes to the tight end, Aaron Saubert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now the rookie 3rd-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Achane. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
When you look at this defense,
they enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
On play action, here's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one. 3-0 after 1 on EA Score. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Young. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. The play fake. Now Young. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
Go ahead.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A-chain here. They stay on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Tua. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. The Dolphins did a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in playing reasonably well. Losers the last time out, but CD winners of 4 of 5 before that.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well. Definitely not one of their final performances because they were outclassed pretty much right from the start. So I think there'll be a renewed emphasis on trying to be a little better out of the gate in this one so they don't fall into a big hole.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Looking to pass. Tua. This is caught. Touchdown Dolphins. Elijah Higgins with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are once again back in front. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To a hit, and the ball is out. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you've got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Third down, here's H.A. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. It's taken to the 26. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get... And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Young. And he's got it. And the Panthers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Ultra. Cut.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Sanders. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Young takes it on the sneak. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Play of the half, Young. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
All right, come on. All right, fellas.
Now Tua going to change the play. Achane on first and 10. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They're right here.
Second and 9.
Come on, high.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw caught by Achane. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
All right.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Ready to stand.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They go play action. Young escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Hill on the return. Able to power through. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
20 TX. Ready.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd down, a run by A-Chain. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A-Chain now up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Hey, come on, 2. Come on, 2.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Open man downfield is Sanders. He's got him. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, 93 yards. And the Panthers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
Hey, get set.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
He's right, no. Hey, number one. Out.
Now it's A-Chain headed right. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Tua. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 46 yards. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 4-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go. Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Black shot. Faster, faster.
Throwing, Young.
They'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Let's go. Red, cycle. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw, Young. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Young off the play fake. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Young going to move him around.
Fight, fight. Blue strike.
Now Young to throw on 2nd down. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Off the play fake, Young. Flushed out right.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. Now he'll escape to his right.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
It's a loss of 2.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage. But an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Third down and 6. Back to throw is Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
23-yard line.
Come on, stay.
This is 1st and 10. Now Young. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Drop with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Young to throw. Pass complete. Hurst. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Here's Young. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. One last shot for Young. This ball intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to hang on the final play to get the turnover to seal this football game.